Let me, hold on, let me try and enter directly through my YouTube. I was entering through my WhatsApp.
It doesn't matter where you enter from. I just want to have an interactive session from here with you. So it doesn't matter where you
Okay,
enter
okay.
from. So it's going to be recorded, so you
Okay.
can always go back there and follow up. So
Okay, that's fine, sir.
you don't give me the name of your school. I'm already live, and you don't give me the name of your school. Just uh, everything will just be uh, incognito. All right. So is this your first
Okay,
attempt?
okay, okay.
Is this your first attempt?
Yes, sir, this is my first attempt.
Okay. And what are you going to study?
I'll be going to Empire State University for my master's degree program in forensic science and technology.
Okay. Assuming if I ask you, where are you traveling to?
Okay, so I am traveling to Emporia City in Kansas State in
No, no,
Midwest
no.
United States.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not good to waste their time. Just go straight to the point. You're going to this school and then the location. If you have to, just go straight to
Okay,
the point. Okay?
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then, um, what are you going there to do?
I'll be going there for my master's degree program in forensic science and technology.
Okay. And if I ask you, why is this course so important to you? Why is this so important to you?
Okay, so this course is important to me for two reasons. Firstly, my organization approved the creation of a healthcare forensic unit. The role is currently being outsourced out to a vendor organization, Nexabo and Abel. Their contract would be lasting for the next 3 years. So management has decided that after the elapsement of that contract, the role will be taken in-house, and a senior colleague, one of our executive directors,
You don't have
has
you don't have
recommended
all
me
this
for
you
the
don't have all
role
this
of senior forensic officer.
hello, Mike. You don't have all this long time. What you do is go straight to you've touched the point. The point is an opportunity is in your organization, a vendor is available, but they want to train their own person in-house. You don't need all the details surrounding it unless they ask you. The more you talk,
Oh,
the
okay, sir.
more they suspect lies. Just drop the point. Drop the point. Go to the straight. The juice of the point is what they are looking for. Why do you think this course is so
Okay.
important to you? Then you go straight to the point. I'm studying this course. By the way, what did you study in your first degree?
I studied chemistry.
And when was that? When did you graduate?
I graduated 2016.
So between 2016 up to now, why did you have to keep for too long? Why are you just deciding to go for masters now?
So deciding to go for my master's now because an opportunity arose in my office for the role of a senior forensic officer. It's formerly been outsourced, but Anita has recommended me for that role.
Yeah, but that is not the answer to that question because it is not a bad answer, but they ask
Okay,
you
sir.
why did you like since 2016 to now, this is 2024. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
2016 to 2024. Why did it take you this long to do this? So what they are asking you indirectly is give me the achievements you've done. What have you achieved since this past years? Leading
Yes.
you to making this decision for continuous education. Why? Why now? They are looking for, give them some pragmatic excellence, something you've achieved all this while that is in connection with what you are going for. Does that make sense?
Going for. Yes, sir, that it does make sense.
Yeah, so that's what they are looking for. And a lot of time people don't understand that. They start talking, job, job, job. No, they want to know, how has it been for you? You graduated in this area. They want to know, how has it been for you these years, for you to come back and say, no, I want to go back to this. So that's what they are looking for. So assuming you said you studied chemistry, and then you have been working in an organization that, what do you do? What is your job role or portfolio?
So my job role is assistant manager, marketing and business development.
So you studied chemistry, and then you are assistant manager marketing. How does this role lead you? How does this role lead you to going for forensic analysis, right?
Sorry, sir, I didn't get you. Were breaking. What did you say, sir?
How does this job, as somebody who studied chemistry in first degree, and then working as a marketer, lead you to this course? You have to bridge that divide. You have to show the connection between this job and your new role. They need to get that connection. So maybe in our next rehearsal, you bridge that. Then I can look at that. I'm just trying to give you like a sketch of what they are looking for, so that you can go back and ask yourself questions. Okay.
I understand this.
So when they ask you, why did you choose this course? Can you repeat that?
Okay, so I chose this course because I have been recommended for the role of senior forensic officer by my executive director, the executive director of my organization. And secondly, I chose this course because our regulator, NHIA, requires that any head of unit must have masters in the relevant field in which he will be heading.
Your answers are not so grounded because it's not convincing. One, the role you are currently doing as a marketing, they need to know how this role metamorphosed into you going for this forensic analysis, right?
The forensic science.
Forensic science. Good. Now you have to be able to convince this interviewer why there's a connection between these two job portfolios. You have to be able to let them know, why are you going into this role? That's a point they want to know. So you should be able to go back and say, okay, maybe we have an expansion in our offices, and then what you mentioned earlier, which could also be part of the reason, but ground it, attach it to the course. Attach that reason, that argument to the course. Because what they are looking for is not whether you are saying the truth or whether you're lying, but whether you are being logical. So they look at the logical analysis of your argument, and that's what they use in assessing you. And then while you are doing that, you keep an eye contact. Don't touch your nose, don't touch your mouth. Use few words, because the first 90 seconds is when they make their decisions. Whatever you say within those moments, that's when they make their decision to either want to listen to you more, or whether they just get tired.
So, if I may ask, sir, can I link it up using my chemistry background and the need for relationship management, which is done by business development, as one of the reasons why I was handpicked for that role?
Most times you don't have all that time. You have between 5 to 7 minutes. Sometimes it doesn't even reach up to 5 minutes. So make sure you drop your point within the first 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. How you start and how you explain yourself logically is what they are looking for. And you can do that in 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. If they need more time, they will give you. If they want you to talk more, they will give you. But drop your points. Go straight to the point. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'll just encourage you in this first session. Maybe we'll have the last one tomorrow. But it's just for you to go back and look at things. All right?
Okay, sir.
Then
Yes, sir.
you like, if they ask you why do you have this, why did you choose this course? I chose it for 2 reasons or 3 reasons. Then number 1, you talk about it. Number 1, you talk about what you're doing currently, since what you studied has no direct relationship with what you're doing. So you just go straight to the point. I'm the current this in this organization, and they just what you mentioned to me, but make it very short and simple.
Very short and simple.
Very short and
Okay.
simple. Go straight to the point and drop the information. Then, if they ask you why did you choose this school,
So I chose Imperial State University for 3 reasons. Firstly, because the school's curriculum in forensic science and technology has a deep concentration in drug toxicology and pharmacology.
don't start that way, because you don't know this school yet. Don't start that way. Start with reference.
Okay.
If you talk about a reference, someone you know who has been there, who recommended the school, it makes better.
Okay, sir.
And then you talk about
Okay.
you got a scholarship, which is an argument for yourself, and talking about you based on your excellent academic records, you were offered a scholarship to the tune of blah blah, which also was a motivation for you to do this. And also you talk about how the school curriculum matches what your new role, which you needed that to be able to brush up yourself, and then to upgrade yourself and your experience to be able to handle that role.
Okay, sir.
So you make it very succinct but straight to the point. Then they may want to ask
First and
you,
foremost, reference.
pardon?
No, I said first and foremost reference, followed by scholarships, followed by school's curriculum.
School, yeah, matching what you want to do and all that. And then,
Okay, sir.
have you traveled out of the country before?
No, I haven't.
No is just the answer. You don't have to explain. No is no. So,
No.
yeah, no. Then, did you have any of your family member who studied overseas?
No.
Okay. So the reason why I'm asking this, sometimes they may want to build a profile to see how, what your profile is. All these things are just helping them to understand who they are dealing with. If your family member traveled and come back, the chances are higher that okay, this person will be doing the same thing, and they may want to know, are you married, are you single, even though you provided that, but they may want to ask you, are you married, are you single?
I am currently engaged.
No. Engagement has no legal backing. You can engage here and disengage tomorrow. So that is not
Engaged tomorrow.
that is not if you are not married,
So,
you are still single. So
okay. So I'll just say I'm single.
are you married? Yes or no is the answer. If they ask you, are you single? Then you can answer, no, I'm not single. But if they ask you, direct question requires direct answer. So just go straight to the point.
Okay.
And then, who is sponsoring your education?
I will be sponsoring my education. Having worked for 7 years with United Healthcare, I have.
You don't need to mention the company. Remember, I told you earlier. All right.
Okay, sir.
So, are you married or single?
I'm single.
Okay. And then, who is sponsoring your education?
I will be sponsoring my education.
So, if I may ask you, I'm asking you this based on whatever I remember. So, how much is your scholarship? Do you have a fully funded or partial?
I don't have a scholarship.
You don't have a scholarship. And how much is your fees? Even though it's there, they may want to ask you just to see.
My fees is $25,150.
And who will be sponsoring this?
I'll be sponsoring this.
So remember, they're going to ask for your bank statements if they need to. And also, when you say you're also sponsoring, do you have any? Why didn't you get a scholarship?
So at the time, honestly, there was a form that I applied for scholarship, but they haven't gotten back to me on that. There was a particular form for diversity. It was a diversity scholarship, but they haven't gotten back to me on that.
Yeah, you know why I say that? Because scholarships helps a lot to build your case for you. If you have a scholarship, it helps. Unless you have a good bank statement that they can just look at.
So, sir, if funny enough, that had also been on my mind, because in the mail they sent for the documents that we were to bring along, they didn't write anything about it, about financial records.
Who didn't write?
As in the mail the embassy sent to me.
Email?
Yes, sir. About okay, you are to come on so they mentioned we should come with an I-20 acceptance letter, but it wasn't there.
It wasn't there, but it's important. They may not ask you for it, but you need to keep it in case.
Okay.
Because you are the one sponsoring yourself. If someone is sponsoring you, then they may want to get that. It's just a proof. It's not really like a requirement. Some people don't even need to, some people don't ask for it. But if they feel your interview went like, if it goes straight, the interviewer may not consider that. But if you give them a reason to ask for it, they may ask for it. So, but you don't want, it's better to have more document than having less. And you don't present unless they ask you.
Unless they ask me, okay.
Yeah, so it's always good just to be on the side,
so,
on the better side.
Does that mean when they ask for my document, I just present my I-20, maybe just my I-20 and my passport?
When you go there, once you get to the counter, the next you stand up, you go to the counter. What they will request from you is your passport and your I-20. So from your passport, they will queue in your passport number and all your data will just appear. Then from your I-20, they'll be looking at what your school discussed about your planning, your trend, your studies and everything. And from there, they can put questions. They can ask you questions from your I-20.
Okay.
So they may look at the amount involved and they ask you who is paying for this. That might be the first question or the last question, or who is sponsoring this. So if you say you are sponsoring it, they may ask you, what are you doing? How long have you been working? How much is your salary? Right? All those questions will come in. And then they'll ask you, are you married? Are you single? They want to know how much, if you make this money, how much do you spend? How much have you been able to save? All those things. And if they needed evidence, they may ask you, okay, do you have your bank statement? They may ask, they may not ask, depending on how you answer. But so you have to be bold. You have to, when you are lying, you talk like someone who is not sure. But when you're honest, you talk boldly, convincingly. So you speak convincingly.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, okay, so part of my answers for how I'll be sponsoring, the second point was that I run a real estate business with my brother with over 30 properties across Kano, Abuja, Lagos.
All those things are important. Have them on paper. If they need that,
to have them on paper.
Yeah, if they need any evidence for you to show and manifest that, You just show it. That's all they need. They know Nigerians are liars. So they don't take words of mouth. They want to have a dialogue with you.
The proof.
Not really proof, because you can prove truth, you can prove lies as well. So they want to have a dialogue. Those interviewers are body language experts. They're psychologists. So they listen to you, they see how what you say coincides with what your eyes are saying. Your eyes are also speaking. Your mouth is speaking. And then how you argue. All those things, they put them together. All they need is just to convince them. If you go there and say good morning, and they say, where are you traveling to? You say, I'm going to this school. What are you going there to study? You mention it. And if he or she feels convinced, they'll give you a visa.
Wow.
But if for any reason they have one single doubt, your visa will be denied. So you must avoid anything that will create doubt. That's why you have to be very simple, short to the sentence, because the longer you talk, the more you get them bored. Even when they are typing, if you have something you are saying, keep saying it. Don't stop. When they are typing, they are paying attention.
Wow. Okay, sir.
All right, brother. All right. So go and just brush these conversations. Then if we meet again tomorrow, probably by this time, we can round up for your final preparation, okay?
All right, sir.
And then you find this on my YouTube channel, so you can go back and rehearse and watch this video and see for yourself, okay?
Okay, sir. All right, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a great evening, and wishing you success.
Amen. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, brother.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this, sir.
You're welcome. I hope this helps.
It actually did, sir. It did.
All right. Take care.